Have you ever wanted a second opinion on your paper? Have you ever wanted to improve the way that you write? Have you ever heard of Writing Fellows? If you answered yes, yes, and no, then you need to start taking notes. Writing Fellows is a program that's designed to help you write better papers, get better grades, and be more successful. You really want to take advantage of this. So how does Writing Fellows work? It's really simple. You write a paper, and you want to make sure you're following the rubric, you got a good thesis statement, you're using MLA format correctly, or maybe you just want a second opinion. So you bring your paper to the Bradner Library, to this room, and sit down with the Writing Fellow. They'll go over the paper with you, give you some advice, point out some things you can work on, send you on your way. But wait, there's more. A lot of us have pretty busy lives. Sometimes we're not able to come in to go over the paper. Writing Fellows understands, and that's why they've provided a way for you to submit your papers online. All they ask is that you give it to them 3 days ahead of time. They also provide different workshops throughout the semester to help with things like research papers, avoiding plagiarism, and writing with MLA. Imagine how much your writing could improve if you took advantage of this free on-campus and online service. Here with me now is Leah Esslinger, an actual Writing Fellow. So Leah, tell me a little bit about Writing Fellows and what it is that you do.
Well, we really help students at any point in the writing process. Most basically, when people think of Writing Fellows, they think of coming in with just an already written paper, and then we'll go through and we'll peer edit some of it. We can help students really with any part in the process, whether they're in the very beginning, just trying to narrow down a topic, or if they're unsure about the kind of paper they're supposed to write. But even more than that, we even do tutoring, which is good for students that maybe are feeling a little insecure about their grammar, or they find that they're getting marked wrong on the same thing. I know for me, when I was in English 101, I had a hard time with comma splices, and I just could never find out how to really fix them. Well, that's the kind of stuff that somebody would want to bring to a Writing Fellow. We have a lot of different things here that if somebody's in a real big hurry, we can just give them a handout.
And I know that students are sometimes apprehensive about asking for help for lots of different reasons. Could you maybe just kind of clear up some common misconceptions about Writing Fellows?
One of the things that people think when they come into Writing Fellows is that we're all maybe super geniuses and we can't wait to taunt them or something. It's not like that at all. One thing that I would stress is that we're all students, and we've all been frustrated by sitting in front of a computer late at night. What do I do?
I have been there.
Yeah. So we're going to be sympathetic to any of the problems that you have. We always kind of say that if you're going to struggle, it's better not to struggle alone.
Right, and I know that when I have needed to ask for help before for writing papers, I'm afraid of going in and asking for help, but it sounds like you guys are doing a great job of helping students out in a kind of a more chill environment. It's not necessarily like a teacher trying to point at you and tell you what you're doing wrong kind of thing.
Definitely. I like to constantly remind students that we're not here to grade them if they're wrong.
What I want you to do now is just really convince me why I should come to Writing Fellows. Just really sell it to me.
Well, I guess why wouldn't you? You have nothing to lose. If you really struggle with the writing process, then you really should come in. It's free of charge. You don't have to pay us to be here, but you certainly have to pay to be in class. I would say, though, too, to people that maybe think that they're beyond the scope of a Writing Fellow, I would say, you may be God's gift to writing, but you're probably not Charles Dickens. Even he had an editor, so I just like to tell everybody to come on in.
There you have it, from a real Writing Fellow. I'm still feeling starstruck. So to wrap things up, Writing Fellows is an opportunity for you to improve your writing, get better grades on your papers, and be more successful at this thing we call college. For more information on workshops, handouts, schedules, and everything else, just go to schoolcraft.edu/fellows.